another very special edition of Dice Soup. This time we are having yet another one shot because we are down a couple of people. So we are going to be having a one shot based loosely around the movie Groundhog Day and around the game Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm very excited to be able to run this session, and I am very excited to get to meet these characters. Shall we have some introductions?
Hi, everybody. I'll be playing Kwame Seraph Soul Cogsworth, a monk barbarian warlock warforged, Sun Soul monk, celestial warlock, and zealot barbarian. So there's a theme for those who like themes. And yeah, I am joining whoever's next.
Oh, I guess that's me then. Well, I'm Tim. Everybody who watches might know us already, but I'm Tim. In this game, I'll be playing Itka Skybreaker Teololok, and he is a Goliath fighter, specifically a rune knight. Been digging into these feats from the Bigby book, and I mean, we threw these together for one shot, so I don't have a complicated backstory built at the moment. But I think that he'll be a comical and jovial character for sure. Very
Nice.
tall, very big personality.
Oh, it's all three of us, I think.
Yes. Mm.
Did he leave on the midnight train to Georgia when the city got to be a little too much for him?
Just when he thought he was done. We went to see Las Vegas. Sorry, you can't hit me with Jamie all over. Oh no. But I mean, just when you thought you were out, they pull you back in.
And these are our characters.
And Tim, I
These
just
are our
realized,
lovely characters.
I think I think I have that shirt. I think if that's the D&D shirt I think it is, I think I also own that shirt. Yep, from the movie. Yep,
Yes.
same exact one. Yep, twinsies.
So, our party of adventurers here have been adventuring together for a little while now, and they had a friend who came to this town of Punxudawney, and they haven't heard from him. He was supposed to return after going to the town to look into some stuff, some weird happenings in the town, and he hasn't come back. It's been about 2 months now. So, our friends here have decided to come investigate what's happening at Punxudawney. I
Remind
will
me of our
say,
friend's name again.
your friend's name is something I forgot to write down when I first figured that
Oh,
out.
okay. So I did not. There was no name that I forgot. There, it just never. Okay, cool.
Your friend is a half elf named Jacelyn,
Baseline. Gotcha.
and you have come to look for her. So, yes, you are showing up to the town right around sunset. And for some odd, strange reason, it's summer in the rest of the world, but this town is getting snow and it's not at the top of a mountain. This town is very wintry, even though it definitely shouldn't be winter there. And you guys show up to the northeast gate of the town. Let's get into it.
Is there a guard or any person of note at the gate?
No. So the gate is an open gate, and as you're looking in, it looks like there seems to be a festival kind of dying down within the town, or
If
like
there's
the
no,
preparations for a bigger day of festivity tomorrow.
if there's nothing stopping us, I guess I'll just open the gate and walk in
All right.
and just hold it open for my compatriots. Hey.
Yeah, I'm right. You do. I mean, sorry. Right.
So as you guys are walking in, it is quite odd that it's snowy, but no one in the town seems to be acknowledging the odd weather for the time of year.
So should we be concerned that it's summer over there and it's freezing in here?
This weather feels very nice to me.
Of course it does.
Quite refreshing.
You can do that one of two ways. You can use detect magic, or you can just roll Arcana, and we'll see what happens there. Okay.
You know, the last time we faced weird weather this way, there were demons. Hopefully no demons. I'm kind
Are you afraid of demons? I
No,
crush demons.
no,
All right.
no fear.
With a 13, you can tell that the weather is definitely of an arcane source. Like you can tell that it's magic causing the weather to be this way, but that's about all you can tell with just your knowledge of the arcane. And you do know that for a spell of this size, it would have to be a powerful artifact or a powerful mage to produce a prolonged spell such as this. But as you guys are continuing into the town, you're starting to run into more and more people as you get out of the fields and into the town. And there are just people being jovial and having a good time. There are a couple of kids throwing snowballs at each other, and uh, you're just seeing a lot of people, and then you hear kind of some people talking about the main event of a festival being tomorrow, where they're going to start their harvest of the year. They're going to have the first animal to be harvested for food for the year, and it's going to be a rather large beast that they're going to harvest for it.
Appears to be some sort of party.
But there are NPCs if you want to speak to NPCs. There are.
This weather.
While I don't feel the weather, I can just definitely see that it's different.
Yes, it's uncharacteristically cold.
Yeah, as a warforged, I don't experience these temperature changes.
You experience shrinkage, which is slightly different.
Slightly different.
Itka, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 18.
All right. With an 18, you managed to sidestep just in time as a rather drunken dwarf, which it takes a lot to get a dwarf drunk, nearly runs into you. It's like, good lord, you're tall.
I hear that a lot.
You in for the festival?
Actually, I'm looking for a friend.
Oh, who are you looking for? Oh, I know. I know all kinds of people. Who are you looking for?
This
I
this
wish
guy.
that I knew the friend's name, but the DM has neglected to type it into Discord, and
Fair point. Fair point.
I couldn't catch it.
Fair
Okay.
point.
Is
Who
it
you looking for?
Jacelyn? Jacelyn or
Yes.
Jacelyn?
Jacelyn.
Aislinn, that's right.
I am looking for my friend Jacelyn.
Jacelyn. Jacelyn.
She is
I
an
don't know
ambiguous
her.
name. There is no species attached to Jacelyn.
There is a
Elf.
species of that.
Half elf.
Thank
Half elf.
Thank you. I had no idea. She is half elf. She came here about 2 months ago.
She's she be like yay tall.
She'd be like this short.
No, I have to say I haven't seen no half elves in the past. Past
None
2
at
months.
all.
This a weird cold spell came on recently, but no half elves.
Not
When
a
you say
single half elf. Not one.
not
Not one like you're
not
describing.
a single, not a
The
single
only half
one.
elves I know here, at least, I know them and they've been here for like. I haven't seen the one you're looking for as well. So.
So about
But
these. Oh,
if you're
I'll
going to
let him
be
go.
here for the festival tomorrow, the only place that has any rooms left is the Cherry Lane Inn. You can check in there.
Cherry.
They have some nice rooms.
Good thing I don't require a room.
How long do you think that this weather has been happening?
It just started yesterday, really.
Just yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, we were having our normal things going on, and then all of a sudden the weather just out of nowhere, snowstorm, weird thing.
No, and no one investigated. Dropping my accent because I
Investigated
couldn't
what, the
maintain
weather?
it. Yeah, the strange occurrence. No one's investigating.
It's weather. What are you going to do about weather? It's not like the gods are mad at us or something. It's just weather. Like, I mean, it's not hurting anything. In fact, the kids are having fun with it.
Snow in the middle of the summer could potentially ruin your later harvests. And also is very, very strange. It actually would be a good indicator that perhaps a god is mad at you.
Weary, do you all not look at the signs? This is clearly a sign of something other than just unpredictable weather.
I think I have an idea. I think that everyone in this town is as drunk as this man.
I was about to say he pulls a flask out and he goes, "Well, you see, I'm not a priest, so I don't try to get into those affairs. We have a church down there near the hotel too. If you want to talk to him about, I don't know what to tell you, man. I was just saying it ain't bothering me.
You're fine, friend. Thank
Yeah,
you
you're
so much
good.
for speaking with us. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Great,
What
friend.
my
It was unnecessary.
what my friend Rathrin is trying to say is have a good day. Bye bye.
You too.
Maybe.
And I'll go down.
Now that the dwarf has walked away, Wraithran, what were you trying to say?
If you
That might not have been the most tactful of responses, but I appreciate the honesty.
I feel my translation captured the spirit of it pretty well. You have a good day. Bye bye. I think that's I translated Rathrin accurately.
Um,
People
my-
are not my business, friend.
my warforged
People
eyes
were-
will blink. Once upon a time, they were.
if you
People are
guys
Jacelin's business. We are not the ones that are good at this.
if you guys look at the Roll20, to the southwest of Town Square, I'm pinging where Cherry Lane Inn is.
Oh, it's quite a
Helps if,
ways out there. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty south of town, but yeah.
So, shall we make for the
Yeah.
humanoid sleep repository? I mean, the
I love-
inn. Sorry.
I love your way with words.
I forgot I could add text.
I no longer care for it. I feel more detached from humanity every day.
I
I wish I
understand.
could. I wish I could remember what cold felt like. And the eyes will blink. By the same token, I wish I knew what the warmth of the sun still felt like. And his eyes will blink again. Just indicating overall, I would like to feel again, but this is life now. Let's find Jacelyn.
Skybreaker is just standing there, arms crossed, kind of like looking back and forth between the two of you during this. Just
Blink, blink. Blink, blink. Eyes will
going
blink.
to warn
Lights
you,
will blink.
Lathan, that friends do not like it usually when you tell them that they are your scientific experiment.
And the Goliath is the charismatic one.
That was a
Something
turn
was
of
going on.
phrase. Let's continue to the humanoid sleeping repository.
I'm sorry. The inn is what I remember it being called. The inn.
So
And as we walk towards there, Skybreaker is going to, just for the sake of humor for this potential conversation, he's going to say, "You know, the existence of a place called an inn necessitates the existence of a place called an out. What do you think of that?" We have out houses. They're very different from inns.
I
That's
remember
so
the
like-
out. I remember the outhouse. Many awkward experiences happened there.
Is that another feeling you wish to have again?
Yes, I remember that night at the party. You did that. It was great.
why is this the second
I
why
tried
is
so
this
hard.
the second universe that pooping in corners and magicking it away is in existence in the universe? Anywho.
Because if you could magic away, because if you could
Written.
magic away a poop, you would.
That is fair.
Raythron, imagine that you are very, very funny at parties.
As you're heading through the town square, more so, people are really starting to like head back to houses at this point. Like everything is hastily being torn down because the sun's coming down, and they want to still have some of that natural light to finish cleaning up. And everyone just needs to kind of be busying themselves towards their houses before the main event of the festival tomorrow.
Well, I think we want to at least stop at the inn itself and get established for the night. That way we know where we're staying and we can look around the town a little bit as things are closing down. But best to get a room at the inn because he said there's only one place that even has rooms left.
Well, fact, we only need one room. I can just go. I can disconnect in the corner to rest. So, no need for a bed for me.
Yes, that's totally fine. Well,
True,
we
but
also
I
have
don't.
like bed rolls and things like that, so I'm sleeping on the floor is not the problem. I'm used to sleeping outside, so
Fact, I am not an object, but I am definitely do not require a bed.
Are you? Sorry, complete side tangent. Sean, are you pulling an HK droid model like query? Fact.
I'm
Inquiry.
making. I am having him gravitate between logic and humanity as he has become distant from
Okay.
from it. So there are times he sounds more human, and there are times he sounds more. He's like Data finding humanity,
I
or
love
like
that.
Spock trying to lose it.
or Spock trying to lose it. So
I
he
love
is
that.
he is kind of gravitating because he hasn't been human in quite some time. So
Okay.
he's starting to kind of accept the coldness of being a machine, but he still has his purpose.
Of course. So, if there's no one y'all want to meet before heading to the inn, we can, for the time being, move y'all to the inn.
Well, if everything's getting packed down, there's also another benefit to heading to the inn, which is that the townsfolk and the people who are the people who are visiting this town will likely be at the inn because all of the festivities are closing down. So our best chance to talk to people from potentially out of town is probably at the inn anyway.
Of course, yeah.
Yep.
As you guys are walking into the tavern part of the inn, you'll notice that there's a human bard woman. She's singing at the stage, just kind of warming up her set. And you notice several other species and peoples, and a lot of people just congregating around the bar or heading up the stairs to their rooms, or a typical tavern/inn scene, basically.
I remember
Oh, and
wine.
there is a tiefling bartender. Currently. That seems to be the only other employee besides the bard. But yeah,
Tell me, comrades, what does the air smell like in here?
What does it smell like?
I think I remember how those smell. Hmm. And the eyes will blink.
you want a room? All right, we got you there. So let's see. We do have king size beds, and he's like looking up at all three. He is significantly short for a tiefling, and he's like, uh, we have one, and he starts flipping through a book. We have one suite with two king sizes left. The rest of the things have smaller beds. You might want the big room, you know. Uh, all right.
Does it
Let me.
does it have a table and a chair?
Sure, if you wanted to, we can. If it doesn't, you can take one up from the bar. Honestly, like I
I
mean,
just
whatever
I
works
just
best for you.
require chairs. I'm going to remove my ankles for repair later on.
Okay. Uh, You can take that table and chair up to the room with you if you want.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the leak in the roof's been there for years, but
I think my friend is referring to the weather.
oh,
Oh.
the weather. Oh, the weather.
I
So
know
that
it.
started yesterday, I think. Yeah, that started yesterday. I mean, we had some dude was in. He was talking about we're going to get this really bad weather storm, and then like no one believed him because like I don't know, but he was right. Sure enough, he was right. So yeah, that started yesterday.
Mm.
Some dude, I don't remember his name. He was just it was the ravings of a madman, you know? Like we're in the middle of summer and then he comes in raving about some huge blizzard and then
which is
sure
now
enough he was right.
which is now fact.
Face. Yeah. He had a cloak on. And he had like a white goatee. Like you couldn't really see his eyes because of the cloak. He had a white goatee and he had a really big nose. Uh, pretty tall too. No, it wasn't long. It was like kind of like wide and like that longish, maybe. No, white goatee. Sorry. Uh, Machiavellian, and that's all I can tell you, man. Honestly. Oh wait, no, he did have. I couldn't see because of the hood of the clothes. Uh, he had he very tan skin, and he had like what looked like a cat had scratched him on his cheek. Yeah, three. Yeah, three. That's as
Hmm.
close as I can get you, bud. I wish I knew more. I love this film. I love that. Um,
Much
uh,
obliged.
yeah. How long are you staying so I can know how much to charge you?
Um, well, we were in Waterdeep 3 days. We were in that little town 5 miles out from Waterdeep 5 days, and in that cave for a day. So, various.
Okay, 2 weeks. It'll be 28 gold for the room for 2 weeks. Okay, change. Shoot. Sure, yeah. Yeah, sure. And then while he didn't really seem like anything like of note before, he just kind of turns his hand and then three plates with just like steaming hot, like delicious looking food just appear in front of the three of you.
I'm going to look down at mine and then look up at the guy, and my eyes will blink. Like
Skybreaker
the lights will blink a few times.
Skybreaker just reaches over and grabs that plate and just slides it in front of himself.
He's gonna think. He's gonna look and he's gonna be like, "Well, you gotta serve him something," and then he's gonna conjure a fourth plate.
My friend here is a warforged. He does not need to eat.
Oh, you know, I think I got just a thing for him. If he summons a little metal can with like a spout off of it.
The real McCoy.
Thank you for the Wizard of Oz can of oil.
I've been telling y'all I want to do a Wizard of Oz 3-shot. I mean, oh crap! I did peanuts.
I'm just going to.
Oh crap, oh crap.
I'm just gonna raise it up.
Breathing really heavy, like, and he turns his hand, and it like you can like the smell changes to like a very like petroleum smell. I don't know what
It is no need to adjust to adjust.
Give me just one.
My
And
friend, are you
a little
going to
bit of
die?
light.
I cannot save you.
A little bit of light appears in his hand, and then he just
He epi-pinned himself.
basically, yeah, he magically.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was getting worried.
Why?
Moves the plate between the two of us so that we can pick off the plate so the Wraithrin can.
My apologies. Many get this incorrect. I do recall what food kind of tastes like, but I can't eat any.
That's also for when you tear your ankle, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know what you need, but I'm trying to help.
No, I have all the tools I require. Just the chair is fine.
Okay, very well.
And yeah, actually, as you guys eat, if we're sitting down, Kwame is going to start to remove his ankle and tinker on it while you guys eat.
After a few minutes, the tiefling's going to shirt back up, and he's going to lean in real close to you. He's going to say, "We do have a no shirt, no shoes, no service policy, so you might want to keep that on for a little bit."
I've removed those.
He's taking off his feet.
I
How does that make you feel? I want you to think very hard about this. How does that make you feel? Yes, flustered. I see that. Yes, wonderful. Yes. Confused. I see a look of confusion. Now you're uncertain. Now you feel foolish for coming over here and saying something like that to us. now I think maybe you're looking for a way.
Okay. Remind me, what does fabricate do? Okay. Of course, yeah. So you start doing that, and the leak definitely is slowing down. It's almost stopped, but it's been leaking for years. So, oh, fourth level spell. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. It is a fixed roof. If you were to look at the building from the outside, you see like the old thatch, and then you just see one splotch of like brand new. and the rest of it's back to the old stuff. Yeah, exactly. I He turns around and grabs a bottle and just walks into the back room.
You know, this happens at more taverns.
Mm. You'd think.
And
It makes sense.
Honestly, it's gotten us many free stays at inns, so I mean, it's very helpful to us too. Perhaps we
okay,
should be grateful that they are very lax with the budget for Coopers and Thatchers.
And hey, this is the third
so
town where you guys got extra food.
passive
You're
for
welcome.
Itka is 18. What's the passive perception for Kwame and Rayford?
Oh, my passive is not that hot. It is mine is 12.
Okay. So Itka,
Yes.
as you're sitting there munching on some food, out the corner of your eye, you see a pretty tall hooded person coming down the stairs of the Cherry Lane Inn. Could almost be, like, you're not certain, but it could be the person that the bartender was describing.
Gonna kind of I think the person that I would nudge would be Wraithrin. And I would nudge and then kind of just tilt my head in the direction of the person coming down the stairs to notify him.
Wraithrin, you're convinced that this is the same person. You're not. The guy is not going to respond, and he's also just going to pretend he didn't hear anything. But his pace does quicken a little bit, trying to get through the tavern and outside.
Should I pursue?
Oh, you're following him? Okay.
I reattach my foot, seal up the bolt, and pretty much like get in a position to start coming out of the following behind Wraithrin, pretty much. If Wraithrin's moving,
So
I'm moving.
as he gets outside, he is heading southwest, basically down towards his corner. And when you cast the message a second time, his pace does increase again. By the time you get outside to really start following him, he's about 60 or so feet ahead of you.
Oh, and right after the haste is cast, I will just bolt off like full sprint.
All right.
Like
That means we get a very fun time. This will be a skill challenge. You're going to be pursuing our man. You can roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you feel better fits what Kwame would do or what Kwame is better at.
oh well,
And you'll be
if this is a full on chase scene, so haste doubles my speed, right?
yes, it does. We're going to add that as a +5 to whatever you roll.
Gotcha. Well, you know what I'm gonna do just to shore it up a little? Burn the key point for Step of the Wind. So let's double even more. I'm a
Okay.
robot. Let me push my limits. I've been watching anime. I'm gonna push my limits. Oh, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna dash. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What is
I'm on this guy.
what does that bring your movement up to?
Um, about 100. Like so first 100. If I dash, I'm gonna be at like 150.
Okay.
Good lord.
150. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean
Roll athletics, acrobatics at advantage.
50. Oh, it's yeah. So I'm at 200 feet. So I'll roll this acrobatics because I realize it's a crowded street. I may have to parkour a little. I'm okay
Okay.
with that. I'm okay with that. I'm a monk. Monks do these things. But I rolled low and still got a 15.
Okay. And with that +5, so that's a dirty 20.
So that's a dirty 20.
All right. And I'll roll in the open for this, just to see how our person does. Um, not as well. So you are practically on top of him to start out, but he seems to really kind of like slink through the crowd of people very quickly. And I also need a perception from you to try to keep track of him while you're chasing him at breakneck speeds, honestly.
That's understandable. That's gonna be an 18 to keep track of him at breakneck speed.
Right? Yes, yes.
Can I use my uh I'm assuming he's not that far ahead of me. Can I use my arm blade whip to not hurt him, but lash around his waist and pull him back towards him, like kind of scorpion him a little bit?
Roll to attack.
That's a 22.
Yes, you do grapple him, in fact.
Yeah, so so pretty much after the last little move, I'll like jump around something and just whip out, and then just go around his waist, and then I'm gonna start kind of hand over hand, reeling him back in towards me.
Okay, so now we have a strength competition
Okay.
then. You can roll acrobatics, but it'd have to be strength acrobatics. But
Oh,
or strength rate works too. That works. That works.
okay. Not the
And
greatest
let's
on
see
that.
what
I
we got.
mean, I'm not bad at it, but I rolled low.
So with that, um, you start to try to pull him, but instead you're kind of like dragging yourself towards him in a way.
I don't like that. And some of the humanity that's left in Kwame is frustrated by this. I'm gonna rage.
You're going to rage. Ah,
Gonna rage
very
and
fun.
pull, and then I'm going to yank. I'm gonna do a full on like, no, come here.
All right. Roll again. I'm assuming the rage would give you advantage on that.
Uh,
Is that correct?
I don't know if it gives me.
It
Yeah,
does.
it doesn't give me advantage on strength checks. Oops, and I'm sorry, I rolled athletics, but it's the same. It's the same
Yes.
modifier. So that ooh, 24.
Okay. And again, I'll do this out in the open to just for the posterity and honesty of it. Um, again, you go to yank and you kind of yank yourself off balance just a little bit. You regain your footing, but
This
he
guy.
has like locked into the ground. You're not
So
moving this man to
we're in a
space.
tug of war, which is fine because I just need to slow him up for until my team gets here. I'm not a one man show. This is
And
all just a slowdown tactic.
in fact, uh, he starts moving, and you get moved about 10 feet in his direction as he just starts walking with the chain around him.
Well, I don't like that, so I guess we'll pull yet again.
All right.
When I say be still, you be still.
Oh, another 24. Nice.
And I needed that 24 because the other roll was low.
Well, he crit.
God damn it!
So,
Am I at least slowing
um,
him down for my team to get here? Because that's all I'm really trying to do anyway.
eventually he gets tired. He grabs the whip that's around him and he yanks on it, and you come flying towards him into basically he's going to like clothesline you.
Easy
And
now. Okay.
what's your AC?
19.
19. Well,
I mean, we can enter this combat. It's not going to end well for him, but we can enter this combat.
he clotheslines you and he knocks you prone, and you take 7 points of damage.
I'll take half that because I'm raging.
Of course, yeah, because it is just bludgeoning. But you are not prone, and he starts moving again. And he starts ducking down side streets, and basically he's now like
Wait,
in this area.
right when he knocks me prone, because I have an easy response to that. I am going to guiding bolt him so we can continue to find him. I'm just going to shoot him right from the ground where I am.
How
Right, so is
fast are
that an attack
Sky
roll
and me
or a
able
save?
to drop in on them?
Yeah,
You're coming up to the scene as he is clotheslining.
Okay.
All right.
So that was
Skybreaker's following, but I don't have any of the crazy movement speed. I'm just at like a regular.
So
30 movement
that's
speed.
a 26 to hit, and then 26 radiant damage, and he is glowing like the sun.
Okay. Yeah, you hit, of course. You would hate it if I said no, that doesn't hit.
I mean, if it
But you
doesn't hit, it
hit,
doesn't hit. But the 19
and
hits, I'm assuming a 26 hits.
he looks and he's like, very well. And I need an active perception roll from you.
Okay. Ew.
And I'll take a perception from anyone else who wants to do it.
Sure.
Okay.
It's very bad. Nope, yours is
Some
good.
of us get 26s.
All right. As after you hit him with the guiding bolt and he's glowing like the flaming sun, he puts his hand to his chest, and you see all kind of that glowing start to radiate towards his hand. And he pulls it out almost as a ball of this energy. Then he kind of lets it drop to the ground.
Does it look like the casting of a
Itka?
spell?
No.
Double checking.
Itka, you notice, like, you see what side street he steps down after letting go and pulling this out of him. And, yeah. You see that. You're the only one who sees which side street he goes down.
I'm calling that out loud. He went down that one.
You guys would know he went down this alley right here, and you did not see which direction he turned, however.
Kwame.
And he so he pulled the glow out. He pulled like the radiant glow that I shot at him off of him.
Yes, he did.
Is that
fact, that ball of radiant glowing is still sitting like at the entrance of the alley.
I just reabsorbed my energy. I'm not gonna let that go to waste.
Okay.
Give me my energy back.
As you do that, give yourself either 4 points of healing or 4 points of temporary hit points, whichever one is more applicable there.
Just heal up 4. Hey.
You guys can continue to pursue. You guys can let it go for now. You can do what you wish.
Kwame, will you forgive me if I slow you down?
It's fine.
Uh,
But
then I'll say sorry for this, and I'll switch my concentration to locate object, that guy's cloak.
Okay. Could you drop the description of that spell? I'm not a spellcaster. Could you drop the description of that in the Roll20? Thank you.
I don't know your damn fancy spell casting.
Look, y'all know I'm a fighter.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. I am not judging you.
You know he headed south along the edge of the wall, Raythron. Like he's following the wall of the town south and somewhat to the west based on kind of the angle of the wall. And he is moving much faster than he moved when y'all were first pursuing him.
well, shit.
Let us go. Let us go. Go, go, go.
Yeah, we chased down the lead.
Alright, so this will turn into kind of a group skill for our second pursuit. Whoever feels most applicable to it can roll athletics as opposed to this character's athletics to try to catch up / keep up.
I have a +8 athletics, so and I have a +9 acrobatics, so it's up to however we want to handle it, I guess.
Are we gonna? Is it going to be a group check?
Because if it's a group check, you just take the average of what we all roll, right?
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Today is like a bit of an off day, but yeah.
No, you're okay.
Let's do
You're
the
okay.
group.
Just double check it.
All right, 25. Well,
Sorry to half the average right away.
Just
Sky
bringing
break.
down the curve.
what do we get from the sky?
Oh, Tim?
I'm getting it.
I wasn't sure if you had heard.
16.
Brought up the
All right.
average.
Could have done much better. I have a +10 to that, but
So when you guys get to back here, kind of in this area, you notice he is already down here at the corner where it turns. So let's take our second one. Another round of athletics, everyone.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
mm, 22.
This time I messed up the curve.
Right.
My
So
my
as
ankle bolt was not as attached as I thought it was.
All right. So as you guys are pursuing him this time, you have made some progress on him. He is down to here. When you guys make it to the corner, and let's have one final round of athletics from everyone.
Hey, bringing the curve back up.
Hello.
Bringing it down.
Wow.
Sorry. It was on the 18, and then it just like skidded and rolled over to 2.
Mine did exactly the opposite. Mine was on a single digit and went 19.
I just didn't want to burn an ability to get advantage on this. I feel bad now.
As you guys make it down to this area where he was, you just barely see as his cloak glitters over the wall of the town, like he had just leaped the wall of the town. And you can continue to go out the gate to try to continue to follow him, or you
How
can
tall is that wall?
about 25 feet.
And he just jumped over it?
Yes, he did.
May I?
Is that even physically possible?
Yes.
Yes. We have Slayer. Do you not remember?
I don't know the hard and fast rules on jump height because Pathfinder
Slayer
has
and
rules for that. I don't think 5e does.
5e does have
Oh, it
rules
does.
for that.
They do.
And there's a reason that monks have key point step of the wind where they can jump 3 times as far as they normally can.
But how about high? How high can
Yeah.
you jump?
Yeah, like jump
Yep.
distance, it just triples whatever the jump distance is. And so like if you have like a distance of, some people have a like either like a 10-foot run up or just standing jump of like 5 or so feet normally, 15 foot straight up, even without a running head start. Like it's wild.
And
Yeah, I
we'll
can make
say
that jump.
Pathfinder
your
has separate
18
rules for jump distance versus jump height.
It
Like
does.
jump
It
height
your
has a
18
cap.
It has both.
Yeah.
It has both.
with
But
your 18 passive perception, Itka, you do notice what seems to be like scratch marks along the wall, like something climbed up where the cloak went over.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
I can try to focus my mind. Perhaps we can all fly after him.
That's a very novel idea.
I don't have that prepared right now, but let me flash recall.
I won't make you do that, Jeremy. As you are concentrating on the locate object, the cloak has stopped moving on the other side of the wall.
Aha. Well, you're the strong one. If you can help me, maybe I can yeet myself over the... Wait a minute! I can just... And I bonus action to the top of the wall. Misty Step. Or the Raven Queen one. The Raven Queen
Yeah.
Misty Step.
Oh, the Shadow, because you're a Shadow Kai, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Nice.
Standing up there, you get a really weird look from a guard that's up there, which seems to be even weirder, as like he had a weird look on his face, but it got even weirder when you popped up there.
Do not
you
be
see
alarmed. I am not a danger to you.
The guard starts to reach for his sword, but as you look down, you see the cloak laying on the ground, and a couple of other articles of clothing, and you do not see any sign of a human, or of a creature.
I'll hesitate for a second, and then actually do that bonus action to swap out for fly,
Okay.
and I will I'll bop back down and say, well, it ran off into the woods. Would you like... One of you is much better tracker than me, I hope. I think, if I remember right.
I
I
do have
mean-
a +8 survival.
I have a +7 survival.
Between the two of us, we're in a good spot.
I am plus goose egg. If the two of you would lead, I would focus on the fly. Perhaps we can pursue faster as a group.
I can find no fault in this. Sounds like a good idea.
He's gut shot.
5th level fly, baby.
Boom.
All right. Not the direction I expected this to go, but we can run with it.
This guy is running. He has a reason to run.
So,
Nobody would put this much effort into getting away if they were not worried that there would be actual repercussions.
what direction are y'all pursuing in? Are y'all pursuing to the north, to the south, to the west?
I mean, I think that's obvious. The direction he went in.
Yeah, whichever direction he ran towards, that's where we're running.
I'd like to...
Or flying, rather.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to, us all flying over the wall real quick, see if I can investigate the scene to pick up a trail. I'm just bad at following a trail. Would I be able to do this?
Roll investigation.
I can give you I have a +7 investigation. I can give you advantage.
Is that acceptable?
Let's see, what was it?
he's also proficient in investigation and would like to help me.
Yeah, no, that's acceptable.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you advantage. Your bonus is higher than mine, so I'd rather you roll it. Well, it was worth a shot.
Oh, yeah. You got rid of one of my natural ones. Thank you.
For sure.
With
Thanks,
the
I could help,
22,
bro.
you do see a trail that seems to go the direction y'all thought it would, which was southerly and westerly. But it's a very faint trail. Like he was deliberately avoiding leaving a trail if he could.
Once he points out the trail, can I use my +7 survival to see how well we can follow it? No, even though it's or help my Goliath friend Ifka with theirs, since we're both proficient in it.
It does have a +8.
So yeah, you should roll, and then I'll help you, because then we can try and follow the trail. Now that we know what direction that it at least starts in.
Yeah, you can give that back to him.
Firma survival. Natural 20.
Natural
Wow, I
20.
rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Well, hey, we'll
Those are my advantage dice.
So
At least they're not your disadvantage. At least it's not your disadvantage dice. So
it was in
are
God's
you
hands.
are you pursuing the trail no matter the length of it, basically?
this is what we do.
I think we can probably fly faster than this guy can run, especially since we don't have to worry about like things in the way and difficult terrain through woods.
Yeah, we have 60 foot fly speed. We can dash.
When you get about 100 feet outside of the wall, for all three of you, everything goes dark.
Yeah.
Phil?
And then the three of you wake up back up here, talking to the drunk dwarf. Who are you looking for?
We've had this conversation already with you, sir. You know who we're looking for.
Jason,
No,
we're
you just said you were
for a
looking for
friend.
someone.
Looking for our friend Jason.
No, I ain't seen a Jason.
Wait, how did we get back here? I'm freaking
What do you
out.
mean get back here? You just came from the gate right back there.
Quite illogical.
There's a part of my mind that wants to freak out. I just don't know how to freak out anymore.
Oh, and you will also
This is-
notice that the sun has not, like, when y'all were pursuing him, the sun had already set. The sun is still back in the sky. But it is, like, dusking at the moment.
That is a completely different theoretical concept that we can touch on later.
I'm going to try to lift off the ground. Am I still concentrating on fly?
No, you're not. All of you replace anything you may have spent from the conversation of the dwarf up to the end of that. Basically,
wow.
take a long rest.
My guiding, I'll get all my. So yeah, we're all refreshed.
Yeah. Unless you did something before talking to the dwarf.
Nope.
I just have on my normal mage armor, so just one spell slot run.
Be right back in just a second. Sorry.
Yeah. What are you guys looking for? Jason, what is you? Elf, half elf, dwarf, human, cat person?
Half elf.
Half elf, sir.
I know a lot of half elves. I ain't seen her. And the weird weather. This one who am I to judge?
Well, this is your home. Hopefully you can judge well.
Rathrin, I'm finding myself feeling displaced. I
am extraordinarily confused.
So
maybe we should go to the inn then? Cherry Lane?
do you have your money back?
That was the only one with the room. Yeah, Cherry Lane is the only one with any rooms left.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for being useful.
And there's a church right nearby if you want to go talk to them preacher like folks. We're going to have the main event tomorrow. We're going to be slaying an animal. It's our first animal slaying of the year. It's going to be a real big one this year. It's a good time. It's the main event.
Right. The main event. Thank you.
Yeah, it's right down that way. And he takes a flask out and he just scurries on his way.
You know, heavy drinking can harm your body. And I just turn and walk away.
Yeah, that's the point. He says, yeah, that's the point.
Meet my friend, Deathwish Dwarf.
The phenomenon here is puzzling.
I think we found our mystery.
Yes.
And that person that was fleeing is now the thing that most intrigues me. That is a dangerous place for them to be. Let's go.
And this time, I think I shall take a position at the front door of the inn.
I believe in you.
Good plan.
So
What do
actually,
you mean you believe in him? He's physically right there. This is not a matter of belief. This is a matter of knowledge.
Skybreaker, we should go find a door.
Conceptually, where am I? Asking the hard questions.
Oh no, we are lost in Plato's cave. We'll find the door to Plato's cave.
It's
We're
funny
going to
because
that inn.
my partner works at Plato's Closet, so that's funny.
But yes,
So
we're heading directly to the inn.
Except I'm not going in the inn. I'm staying right by the door because now I know what the guy looks like. So when he bolts, he is going to run right into me.
As the two of you go
We
into
only
the
each
inn,
get one plate this time.
you see a bunch of guests mingling about, waiting for the main event tomorrow, and there's a human female bard singing up on the stage of the inn part, or of the tavern part of the tavern and inn. And then there's a short tiefling bartender is the only other employee that you see right now.
I start humming along with her song, kind of picking it up, and just start walking by and walking towards the stairs.
Okay. Are you trying to stealthily get to the stairs, or are you
Not at all. Just walking.
Just walking?
Just
Okay.
walking. Walking like I've already paid for a room.
Okay. Roll perception for me.
15.
Yeah, you're good. No one questions you're walking towards the thing. As you begin to walk up the stairs, also, what is Skybreaker doing?
Skybreaker would be staying in the lobby of the inn.
Okay.
Probably walking up to the bartender and just ordering like a drink or something. Just to do something that's not so conspicuous, but also to be there in case they come down the stairs.
Okay. We'll work with Raycon first. As you're walking up the stairs, you get to the top, and it's just...
Snack if you're at it.
It is a long hallway. And I'll jump over to Skybreaker for a second. Well,
A snack if you feel like
Jeremy
it.
handles that. So you sit down at the bar, and you're like... And he's like, hey. Oh, wow. You here for the festival?
Actually looking for a friend. But
Oh, who are you looking for? We see a lot of people here. And I'm good with faces, you know.
she's a half elf. Would have shown up around 2 months ago, I think.
2 months ago.
Yeah, so
No.
my friends and I haven't heard from her, and we're getting quite worried. We thought we'd come see if we could find her.
I can't think... If she showed up, I ain't seen her, please. But you want some food, something to drink? You want a room?
For the moment, just the drink. But it's my understanding that you may be the only place in town that still has rooms. We may need a room for tonight, but I think we'll take care of that a little bit later.
We? No, no, mind. Here, and he just.
Oh, my
hands
friend,
out
my
a
my
ale.
friends are also helping me look for Jocelyn. Um,
Oh.
for Jocelyn, but they're not right here with me at the moment. They are also out looking.
Okay, that's good to know. Man, weird weather we're having, isn't it? And then transition over to
Very
Raven.
weird.
As you get
So-
to the top of the stairs, it's just a long hallway with rooms on either side, and at the very back, there is a like a small table with a hourglass sitting on it.
Does that mean anything to me right now?
No.
Somewhere between my passive arcana knowledge and my passive religion knowledge, both of which are +9.
The hourglass is interesting looking. It's like interesting enough. It's very unique. It looks like it may have a sprinkle, a smidgen of magic in it, but it doesn't mean anything to you besides that at the moment. After a couple of minutes, however, a door at the end of the hallway slowly opens.
Oh, if
And you
if there was minutes, I would have tried to like look over the hourglass.
Okay, of course. So, as you get closer, like the magic that it seems to have connected to it is honestly, it gets more powerful the closer you get. And you see that there are 3 wooden pegs sitting in the hourglass, and each of them have sand kind of held in place, like a little thin line of sand held in place um, above it. This is the item I DM'd you about.
I assumed.
I just wanted to make sure. And it's sitting there, and as you finally like get up close enough to be able to put your hands on it, a door slowly begins to open, and all you see is a furry hand with a cloak on reach out towards that hourglass.
As he as the hand reaches out towards the hourglass, I will attempt to pick it up instead.
Okay? We'll treat this like a grapple, athletics, or acrobatics, your choice.
Mine. Fucker.
His.
Mm.
The furry hand with the claws grabs it and begins to pull it back in towards the room. Then he notices you, and the door slams shut.
Fuck.
While the door's slamming shut, may I misty my way in?
Sure.
I'll
As
appear on the
you
back, I'll appear behind him, or behind them, and say, "Excuse me. We tried to have a polite conversation before. I'm feeling less polite now."
So as you appear out of nowhere, we are going to see how this goes. Can you give me a really quick initiative roll? Just you.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Don't you roll off that 19? Don't you roll off that fuck!
You do okay. I am giving you a like a surprise round because you just
Oh, okay,
popped in the room. So
But if
You
he's
can have
ahead
your
of me,
surprise
he's technically not surprised. If he actually went before me. So with
Yes,
that,
but
then
I'm being nice and I'm giving you one regardless.
I do
Because
appreciate
he is ahead
that.
of you.
In which case, I am going to try to fully Indiana Jones this and just reach under, whip out, and try and rip it out of their hand.
Okay. We'll do a roll to hit, because I would be willing to assume that's probably better than your athletics or acrobatics.
Somewhat.
Yeah, roll to hit to see if you can whip it.
I would like
18.
to whip it real good. And
So,
as a matter of fact, as part of that, I'm going to try and Booming Blade.
okay.
Because I can do that back
You-
to back. Just
Yes, you can.
18 to hit, and then because I can cantrip with my second attack, 20 to hit.
Okay. So your first crack at it, it kind of wraps around his arm and then slinks off. Your second attack does catch the hourglass, and there is the boom, so you can roll damage for the second attack.
That's the regular damage, and the thunder.
Okay. So 21 points there.
And he's wrapped in thunderwubs.
He is wrapped in thunder webs. So now it's his turn.
There was.
Thinking on his feet, he reaches forth and he grabs one of those pegs.
Oh, just I guess would I have a bonus action this turn, or would that bonus action have been my teleport?
You know what? You're right. You would have a bonus action. That is very
That-
fair. Thank
that's
you
why
for
I'm
keeping me
double-
honest.
No worries. Just using the thunder to punctuate me humming the song from downstairs a little bit louder in the back of my throat to trigger Blade Song.
Okay. That works. So you do have it wrapped around the hourglass. If you had the extra attack, if you had gotten it the first one, your extra attack would have been to yank it. Since you did get it on the second attack, you don't get to yank it. But he reaches forth, grabs one of the wooden pegs, and pulls it out, and everything goes dark for all three of you. And you're back up here. So who are you looking for?
Sounding way more human than he has in a long time. Son of a bitch!
Apologies for my friend's outburst. Thank you so much for your time. Do not worry about it. Have a wonderful day.
Oh,
Drink happy, enjoy your large animal.
okay.
And yeah, we know limited rooms at the end. We know, and we know you haven't seen our half elf friend Jacelyn. But thanks.
Don't poison
This
yourself
guy-
to death.
This guy completely upends the flask, like emptying it to the point where it's a metal flask, like a thin tin flask. Like you can see like the suction of him pulling in like crumbles it a little bit.
Strong lungs.
Absolutely running.
You guys are running to the end this
Yeah,
time.
running to the end.
As we're running, I am recounting very clinically exactly what happened, and at the end of it,
Yes.
I'll say, this time don't fucking leave me.
All of you take your long rest again, refresh yourself from what you had from last time to this time. Yeah.
You are not allowed to make decisions on your own anymore.
So as you guys make it to the inn, you see a human female bard singing on the stage.
It's not a just walking in, seeing things like arguing out loud. So it's not about my decision making. It's about being alone while somebody has something powerful and fucky.
Oh, that
Was
part,
there a bard
yes.
on the stage last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Her song continues with.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Yes, I do remember that.
I have recorded the melody into my mind.
It starts
You
out
see a
with
human female bard.
body.
No, actually, the lyric you come into her singing is, "I got you, darling." Anyway,
Oh, it's a jazz brunch. All right.
I've got you under my skin.
yeah. So you guys walk in. There's a human female bard. There's a bunch of people commingling, several different species, and the only other employee that you see is a very short tiefling bartender.
We follow.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We follow. What's his name?
Right.
Where he
Raven?
went to Rathrin. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember your name at the moment. We follow Rathrin, like, and we stay and look at the hourglass, wait for the hand, like everything
no.
he told
Yeah,
us. Like,
well, not even waiting for the hand. I'm heading to the hourglass and I am abducting it immediately.
gotcha.
Okay. You take the hourglass and you have your item, and it still has 3 charges. Because I'm not going to waste one of your 3 charges for that.
Copy that.
So what do y'all do once y'all get the hourglass?
Wait for the big hairy hand.
Yeah. I'll just like immediately. I'm gonna say, Skybreaker, Doorbreaker.
In the small hallway, I'm assuming I can't become large-sized.
You could. It's built big enough to house Goliaths with extra room.
Oh no! It's okay. It's okay. It's built to house Goliaths, not giants. I am going to invoke Giant's Might, which I don't actually have to get larger when I use Giant's Might. My size doesn't have to change.
You occupy the space.
Well, it says that if you lack the room
Yeah.
to become large, your size doesn't change. So I'll just do that.
You just become.
What is it?
Doomer
Is
in
it
medium.
strength? Is it just a strength check?
The strength to roll to hit.
Okay, so it's an
You're
attack roll.
attacking the door. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the door has an HP. Doors have
The door
HP.
has an AC.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Well, a little
Remember, I am used to other systems where doors have a straight break DC, which is a strength check. So I'm not used to
Gotcha.
that. Sundering a door is a completely separate process, so my brain didn't think of that.
Yeah, this is in D&D. Doors have HP and an AC, so
Porque
you just
no
kind of
los
gotta
dos.
hit it.
It depends on who's running it.
Yeah.
Also that.
Yeah.
Also
So,
that.
the way I run
5e does
doors-
have a lot of what does the DM want it to be in it, and I love that.
The way I run doors is doors do use the standard wood AC for trying to break open the door. So yeah.
Okay, so it's probably in my best interest to not do this unarmed. Because if I'm going to be trying to damage the door, then my longsword does significantly more damage than my unarmed strike.
Well, since you're just trying to like get the door open, you're rolling to hit, but you're not going to roll damage. You're just going to see like if your hit was enough to push it open. Does that make sense?
But here's where I'm confused though. So Giant's Might gives me advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, but using it this way, Giant's Might gives me 0 benefit to try to break down a door.
Well, it gives you plus 1d8 to your first hit.
Yes, I suppose so.
It's not.
I also
benefit,
don't
but
imagine
it's
I'm going to
some
miss a
benefit.
door, but
Indeed.
I mean, a 19 does 19 hit a door?
Yes, it does.
Door.
Most doors.
You
Such
hit the door, and
damage.
the door kind of just like flops down. Like you broke the hinges and the latch, and the door flops down. And looking inside, First of all, you hear a scream, and then looking inside, you see the rapid attempt to use a blanket to cover up a dwarven couple.
It's not the same people.
Huh. Query.
I remember things.
What is going on?
I remember things pretty well. This is the same room.
Yes, it is.
Skybreaker picks up the door and just backs up and sets it back in the frame.
I still have my mending. I have mending handy as well, and just mend.
The door looks pristine.
We're going to pretend that did not happen. And if anybody asks question, that is story.
I am going to place a few gold pieces under the door as an apology, so they can get drunk on us.
Good plan.
Okay.
Or can they? Who knows? It might just all start over again. Oh.
Oh shit! Right. So when he pulled one of the little sticks from the thing, it made everything start over again. So maybe we can prevent that now that we have it.
Perhaps.
Sounds like a good plan.
But
All right.
if anyone asks, that door is just fine.
It's
it is
fine.
it
It's
is just
perfectly
fine.
fine.
See,
Yes,
it's
it is perfect. Why wouldn't it be?
And then I'm going to focus my mind, locate object. That dude's the last thing I saw him wearing.
He had that,
Okay.
like, that cloak on or something.
Yeah, he had a cloak.
He had a cloak. He had actual clothes.
Let me check one thing. I'm going to check the distance of one thing. No one look at the Roll20 while I check the distance.
You can actually tell it not to broadcast to others.
That's what I do.
Okay, thank you.
I don't like to clutter it up with all my rulers while we're playing, so I just do it hidden.
Hidden styles.
Yes.
As opposed to
Crouching
Harry Styles.
Dragonborn hidden ruler.
And locate object is within 1,000 feet.
It is within 1,000 feet.
You do not detect it.
Okay. I'm going to, I'm gonna keep focusing on it because it's concentration for up to 10 minutes. And I'm gonna say, I don't feel it nearby, but it's not that it doesn't exist. It didn't fail. It's just not nearby. Maybe we can retrace our steps, see where we were, keep looking around. Maybe.
Fact, we need to know more about how this start over works.
I told you how it worked. He pulled the stick and
Yeah,
it
but-
did the thing.
But we need to understand how this device causes it.
Well,
Is there any way to-
recommend you study it then?
Is there any way to change the way it works now that we are in control of the device?
It's a good question.
If you pull a different stick than he pulled out, will we loop to the same spot or a different spot?
It must have different configurations because things are not the same between times. In
Can you
fact,
tell them what you want
uh,
to tell them about the item. If you want to disclose, like it's up to you if you want to disclose anything for it.
Oh, I was going to say. Well, this was only a second circle spell here, and I'll sit down and actually burn the rest of that 10 minutes to identify the thing, and you can explain it to everyone.
Okay, so this item is called Give me just 1 second to pull it up. This
The
item
whirl-
is called Backtrack. You will gain the ability to use it as you enter the town and have 3 uses of it throughout the session. You will not be able to regain uses when time resets. There's a series of checkpoints throughout the day. If you feel the party is not on the right path to escaping the time loop, you can use this to back up to the nearest checkpoint and try again.
Interesting.
So we have 3 chances at this.
Not
In
necessarily.
theory.
You have 3 resets that you can use.
Oh no, Jeremy knows. Wraithrin interprets it as.
Okay, of course.
That's 3 shots to get this right.
Otherwise, we are slaves to whatever or whomever is controlling.
And just to make sure that I, Sean, understood. So how many wooden sticks are in it again in the device?
3.
3. And so we saw which one the hairy hand guy pulled out. That sounded so
Yes.
bad. Now that I thought about
Yes.
that sentence.
He pulled out the leftmost peg. And what I was telling Jeremy about the charges is, since the charges are expended throughout the session, not throughout the day, and don't reset on a reset of time, I wasn't going to waste one of his charges with the other guy using it, which is why that peg returned.
Okay, so yeah, because that was gonna be my next question, because I actually thought maybe you were talking about one of Jeremy's spells, so I was gonna say no, we have 2 times if it's per session, because
Yeah,
but okay, I got you.
I'm not going to be mean enough to take one of his charges, you know.
So the question is, do we, and I'm talking speaking above table, do we want to pull a different one just to see what effect it has? Just to know, like, we know the one he pulled out sent us back to the beginning. If we pull this other one out, where does it send? I know we don't have a lot of room to experiment.
No,
So like
that's the thing.
So-
I think it was a matter of the will, because it went back to its 0th position from when we got here, and I was able to get to it before he did.
Gotcha.
So now, perhaps we have at least a modicum of control over this. I would assume at this point the marker that it would take us back to is this moment where we acquired it.
That does make the most logic.
But now the situation is, where did he go?
Well, let's stash our precious item.
I have my
And-
bag, and I'll just drop it into my bag of holding.
Yeah, that's probably a good place for it.
Great
I
place
hope so.
for it. I agree. It's a great place for it. Good. So let's find him and see if we can connect all the dots. Ooh, yeah. Let's find him and see if we can connect all the dots. He must be around here somewhere, logic would dictate.
Throughout the 10 minutes, you never got a detection of where the cloak was, Raven.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's frustrating.
Yes, well,
So do you guys go back down to the bar?
I think we should hit the street. Maybe
Take it
pass
to
by
the
the
street.
church. Yes, take it to the street. Maybe seek the church. They do what do I know about the Raven Queen?
You know that she is a goddess of death.
Oh, as the
But
Shadow
she-
Kai, would you know a lot?
Not even just that. I have a religion +9, so
Yeah, I guess because that's like the native language of the native religion of the Shadow Kai.
You know that normally I would have my normal pantheon, but you know that she is a goddess of death. She is, however, not a malevolent goddess. She kind of just takes death as a part of her life, and
Yeah, the natural conclusion.
for you, I guess my metagamey but player leading question is, would I see her as like fate?
yes,
Okay. Then that would click in my minimum 10 brain, and say, if anybody would know about threads of fate, it would probably be the Raven Queen's followers. Maybe we should inquire.
It sounds like a good course of action to me.
right. So to the church.
Skybreaker, let's not break down that door.
Understood.
But well done,
Don't break.
well done on that one. That was just one and done. You're getting better at that.
One
I'd
of your-
like to be clear about the fact that I did not just do so on my own. I was instructed to do so.
No. That's why I'm complimenting you. I am, of course, our leader.
Your door breaking is getting better every town.
Yeah,
I had-
the
Just
bills
kind
are
of
getting
like
higher every
bombastic
time.
side eye, just like
And also, do not question me gathering more dice.
Well, now I am. You can't tell me to not question it.
You see, for me, I'm actually jealous. I had to get a belt to become as strong as you.
is that right? You mean I could have saved myself all the work?
No. It is for people who are not as talented as you, which I am not. Not in
I
that
see.
regard,
So-
anyways.
Throughout this conversation, the tiefling, as you guys are walking out through the tavern, the tiefling, it's like, "Are y'all okay? I heard the screaming and a break up there.
Everything seems
fine.
fine.
God, y'all are
Oh,
fine."
I believe there was some people having some very rough but very consensual sex.
Again, in the exact same fashion as he did before, he walks over, he grabs a bottle, and walks to the back room.
What was not consensual was how we saw them.
I
Yeah.
was
Perhaps
instructed
it's
not
better
to
to
do
say
so.
nothing.
So, when you guys can head up to the church, and when you guys make it to the church, you find that it looks like things are winding down, but at least in this world, the Raven Queen, like, rituals never really stop there. Celebrations and ceremonies never really stop. They just slow down or speed up depending on the situation at hand.
They just go on and on.
Yes.
On and
And-
on and on.
As you walk in, there's a very, very, very tall Goliath standing there with, like, almost like zebra stripes in skin color, like pale white skin with black birthmarks.
I'm gonna
going
look
throughout.
at my Goliath companion, and then at the new Goliath that we encounter, and back at my companion.
Manicola.
Looking up at both of them, I'm like, interesting.
And he's at
I
the
am
top.
taller.
He's at the front, and the podium is like a bone podium, like you know how like they stack things at the catacomb. This is a bone podium, that he's
Oh.
standing behind. And he's just kind of preaching to a very small congregation at the moment.
Maturity. All right.
while 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 they're finishing their sermon, I will again very rudely send a message to them in the middle of
Mid
it, and
service.
just whisper into our hand, "We have a matter of great importance. I apologize for interrupting you. Can we inquire?" You can reply to this message.
You sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. You hear back in your head, you hear, "I am trying to lead our people now. What is your inquiry? Quickly."
Oh, good. I thought they were going to shoot a fireball at us.
And I'll like point and like in that like trying to be like, am I talking to you, or like talk or brain? Kind of from
A
the
new
back.
message will happen in your head. Please don't disrupt the salmon with what you have to ask. So what is it?
There is something happening that has twisted fate in on itself. I am worried that you are all in a great deal of danger.
Do you have questions in regards to the fate of our town, our universe? I'm not the one you want to ask. Go through the door to your left. And don't interrupt me again.
Without
All this time, he has not stopped speaking. Like,
without
Yeah, that guy's good.
without sending anything back, just do like a very brief hands clasp, bow politely. Might not be good with normal people, but I am pretty good with religious people.
and do you go to the room to the left?
I will tell my companions that's where we're headed.
Okay.
And
As
we
you
will
enter
follow.
the room, to the left, it's a very it's like a spiraled room around kind of a divot in the middle. And on the other side of sorry, circular, not spiral. On the other side of kind of the miniature chasm in the room, you see an old, like ancient drow woman knitting. She looks up and she says, "Followers of faith, I saw you're coming." And then you look and you see that what she's knitting doesn't look like a scarf or a shawl, but it looks like a tapestry of events that have happened in the past 800 years. And you see what looks like a knitted version of the three of you. And that's what she says. "What can I do for you children?"
This is concerning.
This is beyond the scope of everything. What's happening here, ma'am? Why is this town stuck in this weird loop?
"I know not what you mean. I only knit what the queen tells me." And you do see like what looks to be the same day repeated for like the first 15 feet of knitting. She says, "I do not question. I just knit what the queen instructs."
Is there a reason that the Raven Queen would want would want this. You seem to be on speaking terms with her. I know what it's like to commune with a goddess.
It's not of her will for this to occur. It is what she has shown me to occur.
I'm going to defer to my comrades. I don't speak cryptic very well.
I'll do the same little hand hologram trick, but this time showing the hourglass object. No, better. I can actually make a mundane object palm size. So I'll make a palm size, mini version of the hourglass with the 3 sticks. I'll say, does this object or one like it mean anything to you?
And her
Good
eyes
question.
kind of gloss over with. It looks like her pupils disappear and her eyes just turn to a off-white. And then after a minute of knitting, there's a little hourglass sitting like in the image of the tapestry she's knitting to. Means not to me, but to the lover of the queen.
The lover of the queen.
The lover of the queen.
Does that mean anything
Yeah.
to me?
Yes, you would know that there is a deity that was once human but rose to deityship or to godhood, who was a chronergy wizard, and his whole thing was working with and messing with time. He hasn't been around as a god long enough to kind of gain a common name, as legends still have not converged into a comprehensive story of his life. But most refer to him as Father Time for now.
You are
Fair,
Yes.
fair.
You
Fair.
are referring to Father Time.
The father, yes. That is something he made before he became the father. It's a
Indeed.
beautiful piece.
Indeed, and the one that appeared in my hand will just melt away into Thanos dust. And please. Oh my gosh, so much apples. Okay.
It was like a ghost hand gave you that. That was creepy.
The King's Hawaiian bun appeared from nowhere. But her eyes will gloss over again for a second, and then she'll come out of it and just like, the Queen has told me to permit the new day to come. All will be revealed, and all will be solved. Then.
What does that mean?
To permit the new day to come, we have to what?
You must permit the new day to come. All will be revealed and solved in the new day.
So we go to bed?
I don't trust it.
That may be a smart idea.
Ah! Look at that. The barbarian figured it out.
I don't trust it. I will let you both sleep, and I will keep my eyes open as I trance.
Come here,
Well,
my friend.
we kind of both do the same thing. Like I'm still as a Warforged, I'm still aware when I'm when I'm offline. I'm still aware. It's just like your trance. So we can just do that in different shifts.
I would not have the wisdom to grasp that.
Well, we've been adventuring together, so you would know by now.
Hearing Raythorn say, "I don't trust it," she would look at you and she'd say, "Come here, child of the queen."
Ooh.
I will kneel
Are you-
very respectfully in front of her.
I'm going to lean into Ifka, or like lean up. Is he a prince?
That's a good one. She's going to let go of one hand of knitting, but the needles are going to continue to go with that one hand. She casts Mage Hand. She's going to reach that hand out, and she places it on your forehead, and she says, "For you to doubt the queen is a true shame. She wants nothing but good for us." And she'll kind of cup your cheek, and then her hand will go back to knitting.
The briefest of nods and
She,
standing back up.
as a worthless jester, because it probably won't affect anything before you get to use it, cast Bless on you. But yeah, and she's like, "Good luck, children." And when I say ancient, this woman is like ancient. Like one of her feet is actively sitting in a dug grave.
Jeez. She just walks around with like that.
She's in a very nice rocking chair too.
I'll
Ooh, vintage.
thank her for her guidance and the information.
Of course. She goes back to knitting. And seems almost to like forget that you're there entirely. She's just looking off.
Fact, this has been a weird day.
Is there anything, as we're about to leave, is there anything worth gleaning off of that tapestry before we leave? Like interpreting any of the stitching
To
from
glean?
the last 15 feet that have repeated.
Looking at it, by your best guesstimate, you see repeated images going back about 250 times in a row.
Oh, jeez.
This has been going on for a significant portion of the year, perhaps since the last spring or the last winter.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
a very good estimate of time for it.
Let us make
So,
haste.
so Jacelyn being here for 2 months, she's got to be stuck in this loop somewhere.
It is very likely. Let us take our ease. And I still have to pay that short man platinum, don't I? Here, let's go.
Yes, yes, you do.
Alright, so y'all are going back to the tavern again?
Yep.
Alright.
Back to the tavern. The tavern.
As you walk back in, the human bard female is finishing up her set, and you notice that now she's also working with a human male who is providing backup vocals and playing instruments as well for it. And the
They
tiefling bartender is significantly drunker, same height, and yeah.
They don't seem to have a problem finding entertainment here, that's for sure.
Hey, can we get that room, that free room that's left? A couple of weeks. I have 3 platinum for you.
What are you talking about, bud? This is my first time talking to you.
No, somebody told me you had a free room open.
Yeah, we got rooms open, but
Yeah.
I ain't talked to you about a room.
Oh no, I know it's.
Let's see what we got.
It seems like the kind of establishment that would require a fair compensation.
We have a honeymoon suite.
Yes, we would like to honeymoon.
Hey, more power to you. That comes with, and he sets like a basket of like wine and flowers and chocolates down. He says that comes to it with that. That'll be 30 gold on the dot.
Perfect. And I'll put all three platinum down. Scoop the basket under my arm. Very happy and already going for like just taking a chocolate.
Okay. Man, this has been weird weather. We've never gotten weather like this right before the festival.
Indeed, it is strange.
So we've been told.
We had this one guy come in and said we were going to get a blizzard, really weird guy. And then like he left. I mean, he had a hood on. I couldn't really see much about him, but it was like the ravings of a madman. But he was right, you know.
I will conjure the visage of the Catman. Is this who you saw?
Hey, you reading my mind, man?
It's very possible. Your mind is very pliable right now with all the alcohol you've been drinking.
Stay out of here. You don't know what you'll find in here.
They are very sexy thoughts.
So sexy.
You're into mind players?
Everybody has something. Anyways, have you seen him today?
No. Hold up. Nah.
Nah.
Cool.
That was a real convincing nah.
We're going to go to our honeymoon suite now. Thank you for your help.
As you guys are walking up, you guys go upstairs. He tells you the room number, and the room number is right across the hall from the Dwarven suite.
As we walk to the honeymoon suite, I tell Raina, just because you put that magic ring on me in that last adventure does not mean we're married.
Well, we did not go through a ceremony, so I assumed that we were not actually married.
Oh, there was a whole ritual. You told me I had to stand in that circle and put that ring on.
And as you guys are unlocking the door, you hear a door open behind you, and then you.
Are we triggered into initiative with my whip of warning that lets us not be surprised?
You're not sensing any danger. You're not getting any danger at the moment. You turn around, and there's a new dwarf there. Just like, you!
Yes.
You guys broke open my door!
Oh, no.
What?
We thought that
I think you'll find that the door is just fine.
We thought that our door was jammed, and I'll point my thumb over there. We brought you something as a recompense. Well, this bottle is mine, but that bottle is yours. The chocolate is extraordinary, by the way.
Oh. Thank you. And he scurries back into the room and slams it shut. And you hear some arguing, like some muffled arguing in Dwarven. And yeah.
Fact. We're getting better at this time travel thing.
I hope so. Here, Sky. This is in case you need to break it on someone. I give him the wine bottle, and I snack on more of the chocolate.
Okay. As you guys walk in the room, it is like your classic 90s and early 2000s TV show of a honeymoon suite. It's one bed that's heart-shaped, everything's reds and pinks and all that jazz. And there's
Is there the on a magic repeating music box? Is there the music of Kenny G?
Yes, there is. You beat me to my own joke, dude.
Nothing sexier than Kenny G in the 90s.
Oh yeah. And yeah. Do you guys have anything you'd like to do before sleeping?
Nope,
No,
I
I'm
think
good.
I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm going to set an alarm, both near any entrance windows, like an individual one per entrance window, and then one for the front door.
and cause see, I think my thing is called, is it Sentry mode? Yeah, Sentry's
Yeah.
rest. When you take a long
Yeah.
rest, you must spend at least 6 hours. So I have to spend 2 more hours than you in a motionless state rather than sleeping. In this state, you appear inert, but it doesn't appear to render you unconscious. You can see and hear as normal. So yeah,
And
I'll just do this. I'll do that Sentry thing as well.
you guys will get your full long rest. No alarms will go off. And
For flavor, right before dawn comes up, just to mess with Ifka, I start making my head go around in a circle, and I turn my eyes on bright, like a lighthouse, and I purposely shine the light at the head of the bed.
You lighthouse yourself.
Yeah, I lighthouse myself.
Also, would you say Kwame has a like an internal kind of like calendar?
Yeah,
You would feel the day swap over to the next day at dawn.
yeah. I kind of ping like it's the next day.
I did not black
Yeah.
out during the night. That is reassuring.
Oh, you think?
So,
what
where
would
do
you
we
guys
go
like to
from
do?
here?
That's a good question. Who are we trying to find today?
I think we should.
Now that today has arrived.
I think we should. They're doing some celebration today. Maybe we try to head towards it.
It's a beautiful day.
Well, let's see the celebration, I suppose.
Keep
an eye out.
Yes, keep your eye out. I'll keep my hand on my whip, I suppose.
Oh, and you guys did get your long
I want
rest
to
from that.
clarify for Kwame that I do not mean to literally take your eye out.
I know. I remember sarcasm. I think.
Do you? Do you?
I
Do you
think.
really?
I think I remembered it this time.
I think that the stress of the last or repeated 24 hours has made you a little more human.
Yeah, I would agree, and I'm quite enjoying the sensation. It feels good to question things again.
I am happy for you.
You hear from like outside, you hear a thaumaturgy. Welcome one, welcome all to the main day of our harvest festival. The day where we sacrifice the first beast of the year. For food, of course.
I want to see what the beast is they're sacrificing. Let's get down there.
We want it to be bad is just like a boar.
I'd be happy with that.
So would I. I would be. I would also enjoy if it was just a boar that was being sacrificed.
You guys need to stop beating me to punchlines. I have to
Well,
change it.
well, we've played D&D long enough to expect either humans or real animals. So you know,
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, dear.
it's like, oh yeah, we're
I was gonna say
Go ahead.
leaving the whip down. while we're still inside, I'll pop my collapsible staff out and just extend it, and then just kind of use it as a walking stick. Let it glow until we hit bright light again, and it blends in.
So you walk out the door,
Yes.
and okay. As you guys walk out, you walk out the tavern. Do you remember to turn your alarms off?
Oh no, those are very specific. They
Oh, yeah.
I can have them ignore me and mine. Also, I think they dip after 8 hours.
Yeah, they do dip after 8 hours. You're correct. I'm not. I'm not good with spells. Yeah. So you guys hear more thaumaturgy coming from the Colosseum area,
More thaumaturgy.
While
or more
we're
like ravings of an announcer.
while we're
I gotcha.
while we're walking, I'll do the locate object mental ritual again to just see if he's within 1,000 feet.
Let me move y'all real quick. When y'all get to about right here-ish, you catch the cloak for a fleeting second, and
Oh,
then
yonder where?
it leaves out again. You catch it seemingly from this direction to the southeast.
Oh, southeast. Okay, cool.
Then I will bring that up immediately and just say, he's there. He's over there. That way.
I guess
And
we make
we'll
the
say
mad dash again.
you got it like you just came within range for or he came within range for a second, then dipped back outside the 1,000 feet.
Yeah. Trying to follow the direction that it was moving when it
Yeah.
dipped out. Just it, irrespective of people's property rights or anything, just running through yards, running through, running around.
Ferris
just-
Bueller.
Yeah,
Fer-
gonna try
we're
Ferris
Ferris Buellering.
Yeah, Ferris Buellering it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So you
Hi.
guys, ignoring the festival, make it to here, and I'll reposition everything.
Now all I can hear is that song in my head, Jeremy. The music from the
When you make it to here, you have about 2 minutes left on your locate object, and you get another ping to the southeast.
Still
And
running.
this one stays, and it seems to be moving southeast, and then when it meets this crossroads, southwards.
Absolute just mad dash. If it gets close to the end of it, I will burn another 2nd level spell slot.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get you guys down here. When you get down here, you do expend a second one. And you get... Where did my thing... I had a thing. I've drawn a thing, and the thing that I've drawn has disappeared. It's fine. It's fine. You get a ping from this house right here.
Absolutely, just keeping on.
Yeah, just yep.
Okay. As you guys
100% agree.
enter, as you guys enter this house, you can feel that the cloak is below you. And you do see a staircase above and below. The house seems to have been abandoned for a little while now. Cobwebs are starting to build up. Dust is collecting. And all that jazz.
As we're pulling up on it, I'll say, are we going in loud, or are we going in less loud?
I suppose it depends on if the consequences are going to be permanent or not. At this point, that is dubious.
let's knock, and then if no one answers, then we knock with
Oh,
with as much sarcasm as he can put into his synthesized voice.
I was told not to burn doors.
Or we can all go invisible and just walk in.
or you
Or
can go
that.
bang, bang,
It
bang
will
into the
not
room.
help me much. My armor is very noisy.
It is very noisy. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Or you could go
Meaning
bang,
to
bang,
have
bang
words with
into
you.
the room. There's your
Yeah,
random
If you
song
want to
reference.
spring for
Justice.
mithril armor, just let me know.
From the outside, is there an access to down below?
No. But the front door doesn't appear to be locked.
All right.
Like again, it's an abandoned house. It's like the house that teenagers break into when they want to be teenagers.
Sharpen their knives. Oh, sorry.
In that case, because realizing the speed disparity between the three of us, I am actually this time going to turn to Skybreaker and say, "You two go ahead of me. I will catch up. I promise." And tap him with haste, and just give that proceed kind of hand gesture to the both of them because they're fast as fuck.
And go.
As you two walk into the room, or walk into the front room, some of the dust seems to have been disturbed, like someone has been walking through there this morning. You see footprints, and you see where the footprints kind of lead to. They're leading to the back room, or to one of the back rooms of the house.
All right. Well, to the back we go. I'll take point.
Yeah.
All right.
I figured I would send y'all in as basically stormtroopers, shock troopers, just to get in and all the way there.
So
Yeah,
as you
I'll
guys
take,
go to the
I'll
back
take
room, you see the footprints leading to a door that is shut.
Skybreaker, is it still shut?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, would you like to do the honors?
I'll try.
Right? Roll the hit.
You're the Erdving of this campaign, Tim.
You
It's
also
a 14. I think a 14 probably hits a door.
A 14 does not hit a door, actually.
A 14 doesn't hit a door.
it hits a
wooden
door,
door, no.
it bounces off a door.
Yes, it bounces off a door. Yeah.
But
It's
as a
really
reminder-
sturdy oak.
As a
Okay.
reminder,
I think
damned
I have
English
some
oak.
confusion. I think I have some confusion about how knocking down a door works in 5e.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's interpreting it as it is a strong wood, and because it is a strong
Yes.
wood, it is rebuffing your attacks. But as part of
You
that,
hit it.
I will gently remind that now you also have an extra attack, so you can swing 2 more times for funsies.
Well, yes.
The thicker the
technically-
door, the higher the AC.
On an absolute technicality, I can swing at the door 3 times and then try to shield bash it as a
Yes.
4th time.
Yes.
You can. I will say the second hit will be significantly easier. Like you've
No,
damaged the door.
it's totally fine. Like this, just I get how it's working. This time it'll be a 21.
The door turns into splinters as you hit it. Like
Yes.
it splinters, but it also leaves the shape of your shoulder is the hole that you put in the door. The hinges and the latch survive, but there's a skybreaker shaped and sized hole in the door.
There you go. I'm sure you can all fit
keep go-
through that.
Keep going.
Oh, so it's not done yet. I'm gonna just go through.
Well,
that.
I mean,
I'm gonna hit it
you-
again.
No. I mean, you keep going. Like you are the hasted one.
Through it.
You lead.
Oh yeah.
we go.
Yeah. I'm right behind you. That's okay. Now I
Awesome.
got what you meant, Jeremy. I was kind of like, I thought
we
the
go.
door was broken.
We go.
So as you
This only lasts 1
burst
minute.
through,
I'm really trying to maximize
Yes, yes.
the time of it.
Gotcha.
as you burst through, there is a staircase that leads down to the basement.
Going.
Are we going to have to break another door?
Mhm. Yep.
There is no door at the bottom of the staircase, but
Oh, I thought you said there
there's a
was a door. I
staircase that leads
misunderstood.
down. No.
We go downstairs then?
Yeah. Is it dark
Go
enough that
downstairs.
my stick lights up?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It is
then-
dark down there.
Yeah.
And regardless of lighting conditions, I will remind you that one of my runes gives me additional dark vision, so I'm at 120-foot dark vision.
You're
Awesome.
so good.
It's a dusty basement. Like there's some stuff from like the before the Empire or like the current Empire's reign, like in the basement, like it's a storage space. You know?
Indeed.
But also there is a hole in the ground.
Of course there is.
Probably should mention that.
With the distance that I had on the cloak, does that seem about right that it would be below even that hole?
It seems like going into the hole would bring you closer to the cloak.
Of course.
I can't sense it anymore because I'm focused on that, but again, just
Yeah.
ipso facto, I'll just
From where last you felt the door or felt the cloak would be
I would
down the hole.
I would encourage us down the hole.
And it's not like a perpendicular like hole, it's like a sloping kind of hole kind of thing.
Right.
Like the entrance to a cave.
I would encourage us forward while there's still time on the haste.
Let's go. Let's keep moving.
Alright. As you guys are moving into the hole, you walk down what seems to be a somewhat man-made path, and then it opens up into this large cavernous room. Can we get our second map?
I would say roll into the second map. All right. You will have to move
Yes,
yourself because
please.
now you're a GM on this one.
Okay.
The little purple tab up top that says page toolbar on the top of the map page. Tap
Sure.
that and then players are now.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. So what I'm looking at, would it be on the left side, top left, or?
Yes, top right, but it's before the chat window. There should be a tab right before it that looks like a page with a dog ear.
Not seeing that. I'm seeing a zoom.
Oh, you didn't change the GM. Okay.
No, I didn't. Oh,
That's
wait,
okay.
there I am. No, wait, no, that's not me. Never mind. I
But,
apologize.
Are we going? We're going into the cavern then.
We are going into the cave.
Okay.
Yes. And I will trust that I will make it to the right. There we go. Hey, and yes, that's a perfect amount of coverage of things. And we'll have our party mates up at the northern entrance,
All right.
or the northern lit spot.
Do 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 do.
And you can position yourselves where you like.
Oh,
see a
roll
cave.
roll 20. What are you doing to me?
You see a cave in front of you.
Hold on, I gotta
And-
reload. Roll 20. I was somehow still stuck on the old map somehow.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Like my computer is being a dummy dumb. But yeah, go ahead, continue. Don't let my technical difficulties hold you up because I know you got a hard stop. All right,
so
I see you guys.
You see before you this cavernous room. And yeah, the trail kind of goes cold here. This was the room that you detected the cloak in previous. However, it seems that the cloak may not be there currently. Because you don't see the cloak or the man in the room currently.
I'd like to investigate around.
Okay, roll investigation.
Skybreaker, you should probably do your own investigation too, because you're fast as fuck, boy.
All right.
Investigation, unfortunately, is not a skill that Kwame is. Well, I got a +4, so I could, but I'm not proficient, so I can't.
I've got investigation.
Cool.
Would you rather me roll a separate one, or would you rather me assist you so that you can have advantage?
Well, yours might have a different DC because you are in flash running around, flash running around the room mode.
And I also have dark vision 120 feet, so I can see perhaps a little bit further than others. I'll give it a shot. Dice gods be in my favor. Thank you, RN Jesus.
All right.
Thank you, Polygon Jesus.
So both of you passed the DC I had set for this. Which also means I get to do a little bit of drawing.
I have a particular favor for that phrasing. That was good.
Let me just draw a couple little things real quick. And that's as good as that drawing's gonna get.
This is D&D. That's as good as it has to get.
Yes. And then that'll be down here. So both of you notice, and you look around the room, 3 differently colored gems. A blue one, a red one, and a green one, because this is an RBG hell, you know. Or an RGB thing. So yeah. You notice a blue, a green, and a red gem. But also, would you be so kind, Jeremy, as to permit
Blue,
our
green,
token
red gem.
for this room?
Which one? Big one or little one?
Big one.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of biggin.
You also notice a giant groundhog in the room, currently asleep.
Oh, thank God.
Skybreaker is going to be kind of quiet. Just pause.
Oh, it's a space hamster.
Very large creature.
But it's adorable.
It is rather
No, I
beautiful.
broke the door.
Actually, over here. I guess I should be in the right spot.
you broke adorable.
I broke the door.
Yeah, but,
So,
That was a pun.
Group stealth checks, everyone.
I am here to bring down the average.
I'm gonna help.
Why can't
That's
Akira
a
roll
natural
like this?
one.
Well, I swear, I feel like I roll better in the one shots than I do in the weekly dice soup.
So, as our good friend, the giant Goliath in very nice armor, clinks and clangs around the room. The groundhog is no longer asleep and is upset that it's been awoken. Can I get
warned you?
Can I get some initiative, my friends?
It's that time again.
It is that time.
Also, thank you for setting up actual gems in the area that I drew them, Jeremy.
9.15.
I need all of this rolling to carry over to Akira. I need all of it. Where is this? Where was this last week?
So we don't have to interrupt the initiative order that we have in regular Dice Soup. Boss, if you want to go put those up over here. I opened a space
I was just
for
going to
you.
write them down.
I just opened up a space for you so we can have...
So we can have a typed out one.
Yeah,
nice. Alright, so up at the top of things, it looks like right now it's Kwame. They're Kwame.
All right.
What
Oh wait,
is that?
I didn't roll. Sorry, I was getting stuff ready.
Oh, sorry. Because
Oh,
RJ's
might be.
could very well could very well end up higher.
18.
Oh, we tied.
All right. What's the dex for each? Okay,
My
so
dex is
Kwame has
16.
the higher dex. So
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I have 18 decks. Or plus
Why?
4.
Why did it disappear? Why?
Take the ball.
Alright.
It's there. I see it.
There we go. Then we have.
I stay hit up ball.
Then we have our brown hog, 15, and then we have.
What's this red ball? Oh, that's the jewel. Sorry, those are the jewels.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There
The
we
red, blue, and green jewels. Okay.
go. Then we have Itka with a 9.15. You ever feel nervous when you're typing something while someone's watching you type?
All the time.
Yeah, that's where I was just then. All right, Kwame, have at it.
I mean, the creature is upset, but it's done nothing aggressive. So I'm going to step slightly in front of my buddy Skybreaker here, like right there. So yeah, not so much in front of him as kind of like right next to him. I'll let me see. Let me just take a quick look at my spells.
While you're taking a quick look at your spells, how
I'm
should
gonna-
we decide how much longer the haste still has on it?
Oh,
The
good.
haste, you'll have. Roll me. Actually, yeah.
2d4?
Itka, can you roll me a d4? Yes.
I can. Roll a d4. Roll. That is 4.
You have 4 rounds of haste.
Hey.
You're very welcome. We're all very welcome.
Nice. I am going to I'm going to use a cantrip. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, and the thing I'm illusioning is a bushel of carrots directly in front of the like I get because that looks like a slope if I'm interpreting the map correctly. Like he's a little elevated. Is that the case? If like
It's
the creature like because there seems to be like a slope, like a way to walk up it. So I'm kind
yeah.
of like I'm placing the like the illusion right there. So like
Okay.
just illusion of a pile of vegetables, like a corn,
Okay, yeah.
like the stereotypical cornucopia overflowing with fresh veggies.
Jeremy, you always come in clutch with the tokens.
And I don't
You
and
always come in
and
clutch.
remind me because I could be wrong. I haven't because I have allowed situational things in my world, so I don't know if I don't know the official ruling on this. You can only do one cantrip per turn, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Unless
Okay.
you have Spelldiver.
Gotcha.
No,
No, I
well,
normally
Or
it's cantrips are most of them are actions. If you have a way to cast them as a bonus action, you can cast 2 of them. But
okay. Then you know what? I do
Okay.
have a way. Hold on. That's what
I will trust those with more
and if you have
experience in
a
this than me.
and if you have a
Well,
bonus
see,
action spell, you can use a spell. That's the whole point of bonus action spells. You can use a bonus action
Gotcha.
spell with a spell slot, but your only other spell casting action can be cast a cantrip.
Because what's funny is that press the digitate. Oh, there it is. One action. Okay. So then, yep. And then minor illusion is also one action. So I don't because I'm not trying to hurt this thing, and all my bonus action stuff is all hitting. So yeah, I'm just gonna press the digit. I'm not sorry, not press digitation. Minor illusion. Those vegetables right there,
Okay.
just to see how
Roll
it reacts.
roll insight to see how it reacts, or to see if you can tell how it reacts.
Hot damn. I'm rolling so good today. 21.
I'm glad you are.
It you see it look at the vegetables, and then it looks up at you, and its teeth are sticking out a little bit, and there are blood red stains on its teeth.
It was been eating
Um,
beets. It's no problem.
I mean, right. I mean, and maybe the person that it ate, it was a misunderstanding. I'm not going to assume that this thing is instantly malicious. It just could be a misunderstood creature. So I'm even though it has blood on its teeth, and maybe he has a thirst for humanoid blood, I may keep my veggies there. I'm not taking my veggies down. They're there. I stand by my action. Eat your
Anything else for your
veggies,
turn?
Punxudawney Bill. Um, no, that's it. I think that's all.
It's
Like all my
it's
bonus actions involve
Punxsutawn.
me hitting. Yeah.
Punxudawney.
It's Puxadawny Berry, not
Pu-
Puxatawny Bill.
all right, Punxudawney Berry.
Yes.
Eat your veggies,
In fact,
please.
let me edit this.
I stayed up all night.
There we go. All right.
Because the next thing would be for me to start hitting it, and I don't want to hit it, so not
all right,
yet.
Brent. What would you like to do, Brent?
I'm going to trigger my blade song just by humming the song of the bard from the hotel or from the inn,
Nice.
and kind of using that to do this kind of like dance around my friends, move forward, and then using this graceful dancing movement, prestidigitate, because I'm picking up what Kwame's laying down, and prestidigitate there 10 feet in front of me in the pile of vegetables the delicious smell of vegetables.
Nice.
Anything else for your turn?
That is action, bonus action, full movement.
All right. So that brings it to Puxadawny Berry.
Ruh-roh.
He's going to walk forward. He's going to sniff the vegetables. And then he's going to reach forward and he's going to put a paw as if to grab one. And remind me, minor illusion doesn't have a tangible aspect to it.
No,
Correct?
not at all. No, as a matter of fact, I think, and here I'm just gonna go to the to it itself. If you create a sound, image, you create a minor object. If a creature uses action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence check against my spell save DC. So it has to roll against my spell save DC, which is 17. It has to roll an intelligence check against my spell save DC, or it does not see through the illusion if it does not beat that.
Yeah. So I'm not asking about seeing through the illusion. I get where you're coming from, and I still will roll. I'm more asking about, like, if someone were to try to touch the illusion.
Yes, it specifically says it doesn't hold up to scrutiny if they.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up to
goes
scrutiny
through.
if they touch it. Yep.
Okay. So it puts a paw down, and the paw just keeps sinking into the vegetables. Kind of like when Plankton's eating the holographic roast beef in SpongeBob. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. But the question is, does he stop trying? That's the
Let
real
us
question.
roll and see. Yes, let us roll and see.
Does he stop trying?
He has
How
to
smart?
nat 20 to beat
How
his
smart
spell
is
save.
he? How smart is he? Because
And he starts
I can.
scratching at the vegetables, like, why are you not coming towards me?
Because I watched a cat paw at a laser pointer for like an hour and a half, nonstop. So.
Well, he failed, so he's continuing to spend the rest of his turn to try to paw and scratch at the vegetables, trying to get them. But you can tell he's getting agitated that he cannot get them into his mouth.
Wraithrin, I think our ruse is soon to fall.
Skybreaker.
And yes, that brings us to the glorious Skybreaker.
I'm assuming we need to get these colored orbs, right?
I don't-
That could be an assumption you'd make.
I don't
Zoom
know.
zoom.
They exist.
All
right.
I'll
So could someone remind me exactly how much movement I get from that?
precisely double.
Yeah, double.
Precisely double.
And you
Okay.
also have a +2 to your AC. You're welcome.
I love that.
And
That's
advantage,
wonderful.
And advantage on deck saves. Also welcome.
Yeah. Haste
love all
is
of that.
haste is glorious. Haste is absolutely glorious.
All right, that's 35 feet to get there. And I'm going to grab this orb. How big is it? What, like, before I even move, how big is that? How big is that orb?
Fits in the palm of your hand. So
Okay.
maybe about 8 inches across or so.
Grabbing it, tucking it into my bag. And then I'm going to move from here. All right, that's one round worth of movement. Then I can take a dash action, right, for free from haste.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
get a
how that-
hasted action, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just take the step to here. Oop. Take the 5 foot to here. Grab the red orb.
Okay.
And I should still be able to make it to the creature, right?
How much movement do you have left?
Well, a dash action would allow me to move. Yeah, I should be able to get to there.
Yeah, you should
40
be
feet to
able
there.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna get to there.
And
then
I
I s-
need... Or go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Excuse me.
You said there must be something for me entering that square.
Not from entering that square. I need 2 con saves from you.
Con saves. Okay,
Yowza. What did you
wasn't
want
expecting
to-
that.
Yeah, what did you
Is it
want
bad
to-
that I was?
I have to ask. Is it poison?
No.
Okay.
Not in the strictest sense, no.
24 for the first one.
24 for the first one. You pass, but it is a pass for half. So give me 1 second.
Those circles are bad. They're bad circles.
You take 5 points of necrotic damage there,
Mm.
and
Hold on. Just checking. Like, is that like an AOE thing or?
it's a you touch the thing.
You triggered a trap card.
Oh, okay. So it happens the moment I touch the orbs.
Yes, I was
Oh.
letting you get your movement done, but before breaking
Gotcha.
into that.
Okay, so I'll take my 5 points of damage.
And
And then one more.
anyone who looks at him closely, his wrinkles have deepened a little.
Oh.
Well, I put them into my bag, so they're no longer touching me.
But you did touch them to put them there. What's the
Right.
con save for the second one?
Second one is going to be a 28.
Again,
Stronger.
it's save for half. So let's roll damage. You take 9 points of necrotic damage. And your
9.
wrinkles are
Ouch.
getting a little bit deeper still.
All right. Wow, that ouched a little bit. Just a little bit.
Smidge.
Just a touch.
Just a smidge.
Not a lot, just a little bit.
Touch of
And I
love.
believe you
Okay.
still have an action available to you and a bonus action.
All right. This creature here. What is it currently doing? Like, is it standing, looking at us? Like, what is it?
It is agitatedly scratching at the illusory vegetables that it cannot pick up to eat.
Okay.
And it's growing more angry by the second.
I am going to make an attack against it.
Okay. roll to hit. What are you hitting it with, and roll to hit?
Let me check exactly what I want to do here. I have some options. I just have to find which one I want to use. Okay, so I'm going to hit it with my sword.
Okay.
At least I'm going to try to.
Okay.
All right, so I will roll to hit. It's going to be a 14.
14 hits.
Okay, 14 hits. I'm going to invoke my fire rune,
Okay.
and I would like it to make me a
Nice.
DC 17 saving throw.
Of what stat?
Strength saving throw.
Strength? Okay,
It might
DC
pass it.
17 strength.
I mean, I don't have anything to make it fail, but
Meets it, beats it. It rolled a 12. It has a +5 strength, so that's a 17.
oh, that's unfortunate.
I'll-
This is.
That's a strong
It's still
hand.
going to take additional damage.
Oh, of course, but no, yeah, it's a strong. I will throw the stat block in after session. I will throw the stat.
Oh
block
no,
in.
I feel like it had a really good chance of failing that. Like if it has a +5
Yeah.
and that's a DC 17, like I feel my odds were really good. Unfortunately, that's I can't use that again until I take another short rest. It would have been nice for it to be restrained for a minute.
Yeah.
But it does.
But
Still
that's
take
okay.
It does still take the fire damage, if I remember correctly. Or
Yes,
part
it
of the fire
does.
damage.
Yes.
It's going to take this
How much
damage. And of course that is going to be one-handed
Of course. Yeah.
damage. And let me get the fire damage.
You can set it to roll the one-handed exclusively if you want to.
And it's going to take 4 fire damage as well.
There you go.
And
And you have aggroed the groundhog.
oh, that's totally fine. Let's see here.
Wait, did they just copy paste that stat block for this? I think.
I still have I have 3 attacks to begin with, and then a bonus action
Yes.
attack. Well, a bonus action shield attack. Or no, I
Rough.
haven't used my bonus action. Okay, cool. Let's
Which are
see
your-
here. I'm
which
working
are
on which
your,
one I want to use. Sorry, I have to read.
I will say it was
Okay.
a great idea to try to pull the restrain it for a minute. I'm sorry I rolled a 12 on the die. But it's a
All
great
right,
idea.
my second attack is going to be a 16.
That's 16 hits.
All right, I'm going to be invoking Strike the Giant's Cloud Strike.
Okay.
So it needs to make me a Wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
Okay. 18, you said?
Yep.
That's running off of a
And
different
it-
stat.
Yet again rolled a 17. So,
It's cloud time.
what happens to it? It failed.
It just takes a D4 additional damage.
D4 additional damage. Okay, so another 16 points of damage.
It's all right. There's a pain train a coming.
Yeah.
And with my third attack, we'll see how that goes.
I came into this cave and I was all ASPCA about it. Now I just got to be cruel to
15?
animals.
I'm pretty sure you have to crit fail to not hit him.
I'm
So-
thinking that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not putting anything
Um,
special on this attack. It's just going to do normal damage.
Okay. Nine more. Okay.
And then I'm going to take my bonus action, Shield Master. I'm going to make an attack to try to knock it prone.
Okay.
Now for a shield, I would assume that I would just use my unarmed strike.
Uh,
My sword has
this one's-
bonuses.
I'll
so-
say this one's actually a that athletics that you were looking
athletics.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Athletics.
Thank you for remembering.
Oh shit! It's
because
only
I
15.
forgot in that moment.
It's only a 15.
And it has to roll against, correct?
I
Correct.
think so.
for. It is contested.
Yeah. Perfect. Of course, this is what I spend my nat 20 on.
Perfect.
It is not knock prone.
Okay.
You kind of just you go into the fur a little bit and you kind of bounce off a little bit. Like you hit it right on like the thigh, like the thick, muscly, sinewy bits.
It might not seem like it from everything that I just did, but every single thing that I just did was an attempt to incapacitate or make it not see me, and every single one of those attempts failed.
But no,
No,
the
I'm saying for the
cloud-
party. For the party, none of that was an attempt to actually hurt the creature. All of that was just trying to restrain it or make it not see me.
Gotcha.
Wait, okay. I will say it did pass the cloud, or I mean, it did fail the cloud, and the cloud only does more damage, correct?
No. Oh no.
Okay, so
Oh
what
yeah,
happens
no,
when
no,
it
no,
fails
no,
the
no.
cloud?
It rolled a 17 versus your 18 and a 17 versus
Yeah.
your
I
17.
I assumed that it had a bonus to that or something. That's my mistake.
That was
Oh,
with
okay.
bonus. It rolled a 16 plus 1.
No, it's okay because I wouldn't have made any of the remaining attacks after that if that had succeeded. I didn't know that
Okay.
succeeded. Because as soon
I
as
will
that
give it-
succeeds, I'm invisible to it.
Okay. So
You can no
I will
longer
add that damage
yeah.
back if you want to invoke your ret cunningly. I will add that health back to it for the last attack.
Yes. Yes, please.
And you will be invisible to the creature.
Praise Rhett
And I'm not
Conway.
even going to try to knock it prone. Then I will forfeit those last two things, bonus action included, because that if I'm going to retcon, I'll lose the bonus action to retcon.
No, you can. I
I'm gonna
will
stop
let
there.
you still have your bonus action. That was a miscommunication on.
No, it's
on my
okay.
part. You get
It's
your
okay.
bonus action with it.
I'm just gonna sit still there, being invisible to the enemy.
Okay.
Good idea.
Because you ran out of
You
movement. Yeah.
You
okay.
have he has 15 more feet actually.
Oh, he has 15 more feet. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
if I can move more, I will go 5, 15.
And the invisibility technically counts as a disengage for the fact of moving away for opportunity attacks, correct?
Yeah, it can't see me, so it can't attack me.
All right. Back up to the top, Wraithrin. Wait, no, sorry,
wrong.
Kwame.
Kwame.
Yeah.
All right. What Kwame is going to do is not even have to spend any bonus movement stuff. He has the movement to get right up here in the mix next to his buddy Skybreaker. He will run up and get to punching, and I'm gonna need it to make what's my stunning strike DC, just so I have it on hand. Come on. All right, so it's DC 15. Con DC 15. All right, let me throw a couple punches. Well, I'll start off with the first one, but I'm including the stunning strike in the first one.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hits, so you need what stat save?
A DC 15 con save.
Oh. Good thing it's good at con. Good thing you didn't throw an intelligence save at it, because it is a -1 intelligence. But 15 con.
Mm-hmm.
It is stunned.
All right. So the stunned condition, as I recall.
You have advantages.
Yep, I have advantage. I don't want to kill it. Honestly, I'm trying not to kill it. But I don't know what else.
Is so cute.
But you know what? I can beat it into unconsciousness and declare non-lethal. So that's attack number
just
one.
grab it by the face like this. And just,
That's a miss.
just whoop, 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 whoop.
Pet it
The
until it's
second one
unconscious.
misses.
Yeah, that's a miss, and that's all I have. I used my bonus. No, I didn't use my bonus action. That was my regular movement. So no, 'cause bonus action was spent on the key point to stun it. So that's all I have is my.
Oh no, you
Yeah,
don't.
that's right.
It doesn't.
No,
burn
one
a-
more, one more.
Yeah, it doesn't burn a. It doesn't burn a bonus action to stunning.
And
Oh, I thought it says as a. I thought it says
Nope.
as a bonus action.
It's when you hit.
When
with
you
an attack.
hit. When you hit. All right. So then, yeah, the flurry. Here comes the flurry.
also,
Oh,
Jeremy, on the Twitch, our map is showing the bottom entrance.
I was
and
about to
Oh,
say that.
really showing the fight.
oops. Also, as an aside, that 10 you didn't roll with advantage, so that 22 is your second attack.
Okay, yeah. So second attack hits.
Oh, okay.
Roll another time to get advantage for your third attack.
Yeah, I forgot it
The
was prone.
23 hits. Yeah. Okay. So your second and third attack both hit. What's your fourth attack? Roll twice for that as well.
Ooh.
Okay, you hit, but you can go for the crit. Yeah, you hit. So roll damage for all 4
Three.
strikes actually,
Yeah.
or 3 more because you
Three.
gave the 7
Three.
for one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one was a 7, so just 3 more. So 7 plus 8, that's 15.
15.
Plus 5, that's 20. Wow, it's coming out real easy. 25 points of damage.
All right. This thing's not looking too hot.
and yeah, and let's just say I hit all pressure points, so I kind of like pointed my fingers. So I really don't want to kill it, so I'm just kind of like trying to knock it out. I know it's
Oh,
stunned, but
It
I'm
is
trying to just knock it
twitching.
out.
Like you've hit joints and like stuff started twitching when you hit the pressure points on it. Now it's Raven.
All right, so Blade Song active, so I've got 40 feet of movement. I'm dancing around. Correct me if I am wrong, assuming Raytheon would be able to notice the aging of his buddy.
You would be able to notice.
Okay. And drawing an inference there, I would run forward and just as I'm passing Skybreaker, I'll just grumble, I'm going to live much longer than you. And just run by and grab the third one.
Roll me a con save.
That was petty.
Nope.
A 12 does not succeed.
Nope.
That was so petty. I love it.
So let me grab the damage dice for this. Un momento, por favor.
And run away.
Here we go. Hold on. 13, 14, 19, 27, 30. You take 37 points of necrotic damage,
I think you probably should have let me take that. Holy shit.
and
37 points?
Ouch.
yes,
Yowza.
What's half of
You're
37?
and
Your trap cards hurt.
half of 37 is
Okay, well I rolled a 23 on the concentration check, so at least concentration's
Oh,
maintained.
okay.
yes,
I appreciate that.
yes. Along with that, decrease your movement speed by 5 feet.
By 5 feet.
And your wrinkles have gotten significantly deeper, and you're starting to gray in a couple of spots, or whatever the elven equivalent of graying is. And what do you do with the gem once you grab it?
I too have a bag of holding. Yeah.
Okay, into the bag of holding it goes. So yeah,
And just
And-
checking in, Ro, you're at the 10-minute mark just to keep you updated on your time, because I know you had a hard stop.
thank you, my good friend. All right. Anything else with your turn? Rathan?
Would interacting with that, would that have just been my regular object interact?
That's your free object interact, yes.
Okay, well then. That's that sweet boy is still chirping angrily at my friends.
Yes, and twitching and yeah. It's
Then
convulsing near you.
I'm going to just under my breath, I'm going to say, "You're the cutest, scary thing I've ever seen," and not even fearing, just going for the knockout.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh yeah,
That hits.
oh yeah, 9 points.
9 9 points, you say. I gotta move this so I can see the thing. Yeah, how do you knock it out?
Actually, it's worse because I don't have any more movement left, so it ends up being as I'm putting away the thing, because I'm a dual wielder, I can go for my whip and I just actually it would only be 6 damage if that doesn't knock it out, because I would have to use my whip.
Okay, so you went for your whip. No, you did not knock it out.
Okay, just keeping it at 100.
All right. Awesome.
Well, that's also my first attack.
Okay. Do we knock it out in
Second.
1 or do we knock it out in 2? Looks to be
Yeah,
the question here.
Knock it out in 2. I can't roll less than 6 more damage.
Yeah, you knock it out. It is thoroughly knocked out.
Yeah, the first one, I just like snap it by its ear to like get it to look at me. I'm the captain now, and then just very quickly, right between the eyes, just stun it to actual sleep.
Mhm.
Look at me. I am your captain now.
Yeah, you knock it out and it is like twitching and seizing on the ground, passed out now. From the pressure points and from all that jazz. But you've knocked it out.
I have never had to concuss such a cute creature before.
It does bring.
Yeah.
It's what I think sadness felt like to my heart.
And yeah. We're out of initiative for that combat. What would you guys like to do now that you've found these things? You do see that there's another room at the southern part here. Like, what would lead to another room?
Run, run, run! Actually, wait. Actually, wait. And I'm gonna basically try and get Skybreaker not to go anywhere until it falls, so that he's not stuck in the middle of what might be more danger while stunned.
Okay, so you'll wait for the haste hangover to subside?
Yes.
Okay. After the haste hangover subsides, are you going in the room?
Head that way.
Agreed.
Yeah.
As you walk down, we can open up the sight of the other room at this point. As y'all walk down this room, there is it is another downward slope to the secondary part of the cavern. This room is significantly more odd, I guess would be the best word. Dust seems to be floating up into the air and falling back down as if sand being flipped back and forth. And we're going to pretend that there's a pedestal here, and there on that pedestal a very lovely hourglass with sands kind of flowing around it in almost like an atom, like the old drawing of an atom, that kind of shape.
Ooh.
But that'll be down here. That's where that is, down here. And
like
along
a
with that,
molecule.
Oh yes, that is beautifully perfect. You
Where
again,
at?
always coming in clutch.
Where at?
Down on this square.
Okay.
Blessings, blessings. And unfortunately, that's not the only thing there. We have our good friend, the cloaked furry man, right here. Thank you. He looks up as you guys are walking in. No, you guys shouldn't. No, why are you? I need. We're gonna. Are y'all okay if we keep this same initiative order and I just replace Punxudawney with whatever the new guy rolls?
Rock and roll, man.
Sure.
Awesome. Well, the positioning doesn't move. But yeah, let me type. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. And he's sitting there raving like a madman. You guys shouldn't. I'm trying to.
You're trying to what exactly?
And we'll start back at the top of the initiative. We can probably get one round through before I have to run, or maybe not a full
All
round. But
right. I will. I'll make my attack quick. Can I have him make a intelligence? No, I'll take that back. Wisdom 17, DC 17 Wisdom save.
uh, he fails.
He is going to take 13 psychic damage as I reach into his mind. On
Okay.
a failed save, takes that down. On a failed save, you always know the target's location until the spell ends, while the two of you are on the same plane of existence. Just in case he tries to vanish on us again. I want to make sure I can
Okay.
find him. So, that's my turn. Yeah, I'm done.
That's all for your turn.
That is all. That's my action, and I don't. You know what? Bonus action. I'll hit him with a little of the Sun Soul. Um, no, yeah, that's it. No, that's all I can do because I can't do that as a bonus action. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do right now. So we can get to the next turn.
Okay. Reverend, you're up.
All right. Do I have any idea what he's in the middle of at this moment?
Laying around him is what looks to be like spell components and several broken hourglasses. Um, and he looks extremely like he as a Leonin, he looks extremely old for a Leonin. Like older than a Leonin should be able to be by a couple hundred years.
Yeah, it's almost like he has been carrying
Aging.
those stones.
And I will start back up another blade song, and whip out, running forward. I, with my more aged face, will say, "How many centuries did you just rob from me with your experiments?" And I will strike
Good
twice.
line.
So you run up to him
I'm running up towards him.
as close as you can. Yeah.
Yeah. If I had that 5 more
Alright.
feet of movement, I would have been able to get you, see? No.
And is that all for your turn?
23 to whip.
Oh, 23 to hit? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Does that hit? Yes, that hits.
And a 21 to whip.
Yes, that hits.
All right. Doesn't matter which one of those is a booming blade, since they both hit.
Okay. Yeah, one of them can be a building, of course. Alright, so 7.
Ooh, double ones. But
7, 2. And your other whip damage?
there we are. So 15 total damage. Walking up, wha, wha, and my bonus action was to Blade Song, and that was all my movement.
All right. As you pull that on him, hold on, just 1 second. There we go. As you pull that on him, it is now his turn. And he looks up, finally recognizing that you guys are in the room. He was just raving to himself before this point. He looks up. No! And then all of a sudden, what looks to be a second version of him appears about 15 feet behind him. And that second version runs over and touches the hourglass. And everything goes dark. And then you
Fuck.
3 wake up, 2 of you in the bed of the hotel. Take your long rest, and part 2 will describe what happened to us. Thank you all for being
Amazing!
here.
That was
awesome.
so good!
Damn.
That was fun.
Thank you all for being here and putting up with my shenanigans.
Oh man, that was awesome.
And I mean, Jeremy, it's your phrase. I don't want to steal your phrase since you're here this time.
Well, thanks for hanging out. You know what to do. Subscribe on here. Subscribe places. Follow us places. Help always helps. But until next time, please remember that kindness is in fact free. And please, please, please keep going.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, check out the Patreon, check out the TikTok, check out the YouTube, all that jazz.
And we love all of you for putting up with us.
Oh God, I love you so much. Thank you. And we're out.